The Grandy man is calling it a wrap. Curtis Granderson has announced his retirement, joins us on the Friday Stove. Hey, Curtis, congratulations on a great career. Congrats on making a decision, and thanks for being with us. How you feeling today?
Super excited. It's snowing today here in Chicago. Beautiful day, and just excited to get ready for this next chapter of my life.
So you're feeling good about it, Curtis. I want to ask you, you wore a lot of jerseys. One, what jersey do you consider yourself as? As you retire today, what team you identify with the most?
I'd probably say the Detroit Tigers. I mean, that's where I got my start. I was blessed that they drafted me in 2002. I got a chance to make it to the big leagues in 2004, my first ever World Series in 2006, and my first All-Star in 2009. And we started the Grandkids Foundation there in 2007. So a lot of firsts, a lot of things that helped establish and create the career. So Detroit Tigers gave me the start to build the foundation for all the other 6 teams that I got a chance to play for.
Well, in 2007, you had an unbelievable season for Detroit. That's when you jumped on the map to me. 38 doubles, 23 triples, 23 homers. I mean, that's 20, 20, 20, and you stole over 20 bags. I mean, unbelievable. Was that your best season?
I was tired that season, a lot of running that season, which was great. But I remember Gene Lamont, our third base coach, he would always be sending me to third base because everyone asked, how'd you get so many triples? That's big thanks to in part to Gene Lamont, the former third base coach for the Detroit Tigers. He'd be waving me, I'd be going, we'd be running and flying. It was a lot of fun that season. And Jimmy Rollins also did the 2020 that season. So him and I joined that elite company with Willie Mays and Fleet Wildfire Schulte to get a chance to be in that elite group, which was awesome. But it was a lot of fun. I definitely got to put that as one of the top seasons of my career. Truly blessed to have had that situation and a great staff. I mean, Magglio Ordonez, Placido Polanco, Gary Sheffield, Marcus Timms were on that Detroit Tiger team, Justin Verlander, just to name a few. It was a fun team, a fun ride, and helped kind of springboard, like you said, all the other different things that came after it.
Curtis, Ken Rosenthal, congratulations. Been a pleasure covering you, watching you play. I wanted to ask you something that you wrote about in your statement that you put out on Twitter this morning. You talked about the future and wanting to make an impact and wanting to stay in the game of baseball. What do you have in mind?
It's all broad. It's the dream is out there, but the big thing, I definitely want to make sure that as exciting and as love for the game that I had, that same passion is introduced to kids not only in Chicago, in the United States, but around the world. I think this game provides so many opportunities, from teamwork to leadership to discipline to learning how to fail, learning how to work hard, succeed, and just the diversity of being around so many different people around the world. So I really want to have some impact of continuing to bring the game to so many different people. Keep it exciting, keep it fun, and just show how I fell in love with the game, and hopefully so many different people of the next generation will continue to do the same thing.
I consider you really a poster child for the discussion that guys can get to the big leagues and then make themselves into stars, make themselves better. Your first full season in the big leagues, you led the league in strikeouts, and then it was all uphill from there. Other than hard work and other than putting the time in, what was it that turned it for you? Because you made yourself into a completely different player in your young career.
I think being able to adapt and understanding, hey, I made it to the big leagues, but this isn't it for me. I'm hoping to stay here in the big leagues and establish, and I constantly have to continue to keep working. I had some great coaches in all the different teams I played with. And like you said, I led the league in strikeouts in 2006. But then the next year, which is that 2007 year that Harold talked about, we did the 2020, batted over 300. There's always room for improvement no matter where anybody happens to be. Seeing guys like Miguel Cabrera, Placido Polanco, Pudge Rodriguez on that Tiger team, constantly trying to find ways to improve. I had 2 guys on that team that had 200 hits. So seeing that there's always ways to get better, I think was big, and it definitely helped out. So a lot of credit to my teammates, the coaching staff, and also understanding, saying, hey, I know there's a lot more in the tank. I'm definitely not at the end of this race yet. I still got to continue to improve. So for all the players that are playing right now, whether you're in T-ball or in the big leagues, there's always room to improve, because I'm hoping that everybody's trying to get to the next level. And that's where I was at in 2006. After that year, I was always trying to find ways to get better and better every day.
You're pretty loaded with talent, too. As Ricky Henderson said, I guess you ain't Ricky Henderson then, are you?
Right.
Ken's got another one for you.
Curtis, it's always difficult for players to step away. I'm wondering, when did you make this decision to retire, and how did it come about?
You know what? Over the past 2 years, I started thinking about it. I mean, the media, you guys are asking all the questions. When do you think it's going to be done? The Toronto Blue Jays gave me a great opportunity to play with them back in 2018. The Miami Marlins gave me another awesome opportunity last year in 2019. But I started seeing how things were just shaping out. You know, my age is going up as much as I wanted to slow things down and look for the fountain of youth, but no one seems to have found it unless you guys, Harold and Matt, have it. Let me know. Still looking for that. But other than that, though, I mean, the game is moving in an amazing direction. I'm glad I got a chance to be a part of it and see it. And I'm excited for what comes next. I'm excited to be home, even though it is snowing here in Chicago. But the Chicago summers are amazing. And coming here only for 3 days to play against the Cubs or the White Sox wasn't enough for me. So really looking forward to that. Friends and family here and just enjoying and looking back and just saying, hey, okay, how can I help the next generation accomplish bigger and better things that I ever could have imagined?
Well, you know, you've been on with us for about 10 minutes this morning, Curtis, and you've already missed calls from Fox, ESPN, Barstool, Home Shopping Network, and Bravo, each of whom want to sign you to long-term deals. So field those phone calls.
I need to get the Home Shopping Network. I was a huge fan of that show growing up. So get me out there to sell something. You know, I could sell that George Foreman grill with the best of them.
You got it. Hey, congratulations on everything you've accomplished in your playing career. Best of luck in whatever's next. We hope we're a part of it over here. Thanks for being with us, Curtis.
Hey, thank you, guys, and thanks to all the fans. You guys were truly amazing. It's been an amazing ride, and look forward to getting a chance to interact and see you guys. Life after baseball. As they say, change is a good thing, so I'm looking forward to it.
Congratulations, man. Great career.
Thank you.
Great career,
Thanks,
Curtis.
Thanks, man.